In the interim, while Casey is trying to get through some of the logistics, as I informed the membership yesterday, I requested to Paul Ryan directly through his staffer, Katie Donnell, that Ken's service with the organization being read into the congressional record, and he promised to do so on Thursday, June 9th. That has happened, and I want to read you the fact that on the extensions of remarks section of June 9th, 2016, Ken got top billing. As again, part of the congressional record, this is history. Honorable Paul D. Ryan of Wisconsin in the House of Representatives. Mr. Ryan of Wisconsin, Mr. Speaker. I rise today to recognize Ken Keenel, the retiring Wisconsin State Adjutant of the Disabled American Veterans, DAV. He is retiring after serving as Department Adjutant and Chief Operating Officer for the past 11 years. Ken began his service in 2005 and served as Department Commander from 1996 to 1997. He has been a member of Kenosha Chapter 20 of DAV for 34 years. Ken is a Vietnam War veteran whose service started in April of 1971. Mr. Speaker, Ken has served his fellow veterans for decades with dignity. He is a strong advocate for his cause, and he works tirelessly on behalf of those who served before, alongside, and after him. Ken put his heart and soul into his work to serve his brothers and sisters in arms. I want to personally wish Ken and his wife Lynn all the best, both now and in the future.
Okay, before we go on, for some of our first-time attendees, or maybe some of our seasoned veterans that come here, we model our convention after the national organization. So this is the way they do it at national. Of course, kind of a rough draft this year, but so if you're wondering why we're doing things like this, we model it after national convention. And if you get a chance, you should go to the national convention. Okay, this time I'd ask the Committee on Legislation chairperson to step forward. I think it's Alabelle.
All right, this one should be much briefer than yesterday, I hope. Legislative Committee report. Committee convened on June 10th, 2016 at 1611. Present were Alabelle Chairman, Amanda Alvarez, District 1, Roger Dorman, District 2, Mike Liska, District 3, Lenny Shire, District 4, Connie Clayton, District 6, Stephen Jones, District 7, Chairman LaBelle represented District 5. Pursuant to Rule 21B of the Rules of the Department Convention, entitled Committee on Legislation, Alabelle served as chairman since he was legislative director. Connie Clayton was elected recording secretary. Also in attendance as non-voting participants were Larry Hill, Deputy Legislative Director, Gary Meyer, Employment Committee Chair, Stan Kirkevich, Employment Committee Member, Tom Gomash, Chapter 2 Adjutant, and Dan Schmitz, Chapter 2 Member. Chairman LaBelle opened the meeting by stating input would be welcomed and outcomes on resolutions would be done in a collaborative manner. The committee made motions and seconds on resolutions 2016-04 through 2016-773. The committee voted to accept all resolutions as written with the following exceptions. The committee voted to correct a typo by changing the heading of Resolution 2016-28 from oppose the imposition of time limits for filing composition claims to oppose the imposition of time limits for filing compensation claims. Once corrected, committee approved motion, approved resolution. The committee voted to reject 2016-57, entitled Oppose Using Disabled Veterans Outreach Program Specialists and Local Veterans Employment Representatives to work with or process public assistance programs. Since the committee believed public law already states this, it considered the resolution a redundancy. The committee voted to reject 2016-66, entitled Transfer the Veterans Employment and Training Service to the Department of Veterans Affairs, since the committee felt the Department of Labor has more expertise in finding employment for veterans than the Department of Veterans Affairs. The committee voted to reject 2016-71, entitled Support the Expansion of State Government Job Preferences for Veterans with Service-Connected Disability Ratings to Private Independent Contractors, since the committee felt state government and private contractors need to be separate. All approved resolutions passed unanimously, and the 3 disapproved resolutions were rejected unanimously. The committee voted to adjourn the meeting at 18:12. I want to thank the members of the committee for their hard and diligent work. Particularly, I'll single out our Secretary, Connie Clayton, for her exemplary note-taking. As a personal aside, in the future, all employment resolutions need to emanate from the Employment Committee, discussed by the committee, and approved or rejected in a collaborative manner by the committee. At this time, the committee presents to the membership resolutions 2016-04 through resolution 2016-56, resolution 2016-58 through resolution 2016-70, and resolutions 2016-72 through resolution 2016-73. Does any delegate wish to have one or more of these resolutions pulled for discussion? Does any delegate wish to have one or more of these resolutions pulled for discussion? I have somebody coming to the mic.
Yes, Peterson, chapter 31. I felt resolution number 53 on page 75 was a redundancy. It should just be added to the support outreach and appointment of the men because the bill is already there. Why have a separate bill?
Say that again. I've got the book in front of me.
Page 75.
Oh, page? Okay, yes.
21653.
Yep.
I read it and it says support outreach and employment of women veterans. I felt that since the men already had something similar, why have another bill that just to cover the women? Why not just add it to what already exists? That way they're both covered.
Well, to an extent, we are all equal, but as far as women veterans go, there are certainly tend to specific needs on the healthcare side of it. And it's a hard one to answer in that women veterans are treated differently than men veterans in many, many ways. So does anyone else have any comments on that?
PDC Meyer,
Employment.
regarding employment career opportunities for women. I think what the resolution is trying to focus on is increasing awareness that females served in the military, that's not readily known. I think employment opportunities that we do provide in Wisconsin and across the country have received more special focus and awareness because the number of females going into the military has definitely increased. So I think anything to enhance that awareness would be positive. And we are physically looking at that within the state of Wisconsin as an agency, and but this bill can only enhance what's already being done.
Thank you, Chairman Meyer. And that's why next year, the employment resolutions are going to the Employment Committee. So I appreciate your comments.
I have a comment, Thomas Skalke, Chapter 51, Red Granite. I think if you read the last paragraph in this resolution 2016-53, it explains it quite well, and I will read it. It says that be it further resolved that DAV calls for additional training to be provided to service providers to address the delivery of services to and the underrepresentation of women veterans in career employment. So that's, in a nutshell, what this resolution is about, the additional services for women. Thank you.
Thank you again. And this is an example of what we're trying to do here. Rather than me come up here and answer all the questions, we want the process to be a collaborative. So, state your name, please, Melanie.
Melanie Clark, Chapter 64. I just wanted to state that it's my experience, women who served in the military don't consider themselves veterans, especially those who served in supportive roles like medic or whatever. It says here, many women who have served in the military are not aware of services available to them and are less likely to obtain whatever services. They just don't ask for it because they don't think they deserve it. Thank you.
Any other comments? So
Yes, I do. I understand what the people are saying.
Where are you?
State your name.
Well, again, my name is Peterson, Chapter 31. I'm the one that started all this. But I guess what I'm saying is, and I understand what people are saying, but if you read the entire bill, all it does is pretty much say the same thing that's already there for the men. And all I'm saying is, instead of having a separate bill, why not just add an attachment to what already exists, and then that way we don't have to have extra resolutions and stuff like that. I understand what everybody else is trying to say, but what we're doing is getting redundancy.
That's good.
thank you for your input. Does any other delegate wish to have one or more of these resolutions pulled for discussion? Commander? Commander, at this time I request a motion be made to have resolutions 2016-04 through resolutions 2016-56, resolutions 2016-58 through resolutions 2016-70 and resolutions 2016-72 through resolutions 2016-73 be accepted as presented.
Is there a second on the motion?
I second it. Kurt Jabot, Chapter 27.
Curtis Gerbeau, Chapter 27, seconds the motion. Is there any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Aye. Motion carried.
Thank you. Commander, this concludes the report of the Legislative Committee. And once again, thank you for the members and the delegates here for your input and the hard work done by the committee. Appreciate it. Thank you very much.